Imagine a dish, rich and velvety, that every spoonful is like a warm embrace. Today, we're gonna be doing a risotto. You can get so creative with them. This one is a salmon parmesan lemon risotto that goes so good with the 2023 Chantilly wine. Let's get into it. About medium-low heat. First, I'm gonna drop some butter and we're gonna melt it. Then we're gonna start sauteing some garlic and some minced onion. We're just gonna get them soft. Then we're gonna start toasting our risotto. And then right when that's all melted, we're gonna go in with our onions and garlic. All right, we're gonna go onions first. Just cook them for like a minute, maybe two, and then we're gonna go in with our garlic. I love making risotto. A lot of people make it, but they just necessarily don't make it the correct way. Today, I'm gonna show you how I was taught by an Italian chef. I was working at this restaurant in San Francisco, and he showed me the proper way on how to make a simple risotto. Okay, we're gonna go with our chopped garlic. Just kind of blend it in with the onions. And then, what do? Season every step of the way. Little salt, little pepper. Let's activate those flavors. And take it to Flavor Town. So about 45 minutes, medium-low heat until they get translucent. Then we're gonna go in with our risotto, toast it with all those nice vegetables and then the butter, get a little bit of color on it. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our white wine. Now, a lot of people like to add their wine or lemon juice at the end. I find when you hit it first, really high heat, it activates that risotto to start releasing their starches early on you. Let's do it. Now we're just gonna reduce this down for about 3/4, and we're gonna start feeding it stock. All right, we added our white wine. It's reduced about 3/4. Now I'm gonna start adding our stock. And when you do that, you don't wanna add it all in at once. You just kind of wanna get it to where it's a little bit over the risotto, because we're gonna constantly stir it and feed it. Stir it and feed it. All right, I put the lid on the risotto for the last 5 minutes of the cooking. We have the piece of salmon here. We're gonna coat it in that risotto spice, a little salt and pepper. We're gonna sear it on some cast iron behind me. What I'd like to do is cut it in like 1-inch cubes. Boom. Okay, let's get it in the bowl. Gorgeous. Now we're gonna be using the Irby's Risotto Spice Blend for this. It's perfect. There's all kinds of smoked paprika, parsley, lemon, all the accoutrements that make a great risotto. So let's just lightly coat everything in the spice. Boom. Little pepper. And some salt. Just gonna toss it around. Beautiful. Okay, let's cross the street over to Flavor Town here. We're gonna get our cast iron pan down. You can use any kind of saute pan at home. Just drop a little bit of the extra virgin olive oil from Williamson. Nice. Get it up to temp, and we'll start searing the cubes off. Let's take a peek at our risotto. Oh, yummy, delicious. Creamy, dreamy, and absolutely delightful. Right back to the salmon. Turn our heat down a little bit. Think about this. Okay. Gonna flip them around. Now that I have them all flipped, they have beautiful color on them. I'm gonna throw it in the oven for about 3 minutes, 350 degrees. And we're gonna go back to our risotto. Oh, yummy. Almost there. Perfect timing because we're gonna feed it one more time with this last cup and a half of stock. And we're about to have lunch. Now this is a time I really like to stay focused on it, keep stirring it, activate those starches, because I love a nice, warm, creamy risotto. And you only get that from just stirring it quite a bit. That's what, when those rice arborio, when they start to agitate from themselves, they really release all those starches and just get creamy just alone with the starches. All right, the risotto's on its last couple minutes. I fed the rest of the stock in there. I'm gonna go a tablespoon of the risotto spice into the risotto, fold it in there, take our salmon out. We're gonna start applying and building this beautiful risotto. All right, so I'm gonna do a tablespoon in here. Liven it up a little bit. Bam. Look how creamy that is. That's just from stirring it, from activating all those starches. Smells delightful. Okay, we're gonna take the salmon out. Oh, look at those. Smells amazing. The paprika, there's ground mushroom in there. Yummy. I just pulled the salmon out. I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of a squeezed lemon in there just to activate everything. Yummy. Great. Oh, look at that. All right, we're almost there. Now, half the salmon I did, I'm just gonna simply just flake it with my hands, just with your fingers. That lemon juice, all those herbs stuck to that salmon, all the oils from the salmon, really take this risotto to Flavor Town. Wow, this smells amazing. Risotto's done. Let's go pick a bowl. This is the fun thing about cooking. What kind of canvas are you gonna put your food on? Let's do a stone. Beautiful. All right, let's bring it over here. All right. Smells delightful. Okay, now we're gonna put the mascarpone in. We're gonna put some chives in it. We're gonna put some dill in it. We're gonna put a little lemon zest in it and just really liven it up. And I like to do the mascarpone. I like to do all these actually off heat. So let's start with the mascarpone. Just fold that in. Let it melt. Let it get creamy. Let it get dreamy. Get a nice little kick of chives. Okay, now we're gonna go with some lemon zest. We're gonna put a little bit of dill as well once we get it in a bowl. Some Parmesan cheese. Top it with the rest of the salmon. Bon appetit. Enjoy this beautiful, delicate recipe